Hello, and welcome to News Now on M6 Television. Today we are covering the top news stories around the globe. Iran International worries that the Trump administration is sliding toward war with Iran flared into the open amid skepticism about its claims that the Islamic Republic poses a growing threat to the United States and its allies in the Persian Gulf and beyond. The U.S. military on Tuesday rebutted doubts expressed by a British general about such a threat. President Donald Trump denied a report that the administration has updated plans to send more than 100,000 troops to counter Iran if necessary. But President Trump then stirred the controversy further by saying, "Would I do that? Absolutely." President Trump, who has repeatedly argued for avoiding long-term conflicts in the Mideast, discounted a New York Times report that the United States has updated plans to send more than 120,000 troops to counter Iran if it attacked American forces. Speaking of President Trump, during the 2016 election, President Trump's campaign was said to allegedly collude with the Russian government by many officials in the government. Now the Attorney General, Bill Barr, has launched an investigation into Robert Mueller's own investigation on the president. Attorney General Bill Barr has cited the false information in the Trump dossier and other documents as grounds for the investigation. Hopefully this investigation does not take another 2 years and produce nothing like the special counsel. Now on to the topic of foreign relations. The United States has raised the tariffs on Chinese imports from 10% to 25%. They did this because American officials say that Beijing backtracked on earlier commitments. China has retaliated by raising the cost of American imports, hoping for the repeal of these new tariffs. With the tensions rising between the two countries, it isn't likely that the tariffs will be dropped anytime soon. Continuing with Eastern affairs, President Donald Trump is to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin on January 13, 2019. But the White House is trying to limit expectations. President Donald Trump went to extraordinary lengths to keep details from his conversations with Russian President Vladimir Putin secret, even from officials within his own administration. The Washington Post reported that the weekend after, citing unnamed sources. This leads the public to start making inaccurate and drastic accusations about the meeting that happened early January. Now to highlight the environmental issues affecting the world. Almost 1 million shoes and over 370,000 toothbrushes were found in Australia's 414 remote islands. The study was released by Journal of Scientific Reports and found the Australian territory was littered with 238 tons of plastic. Much of the garbage was single-use consumer items such as bottle caps, straws, shoes, and sandals. The Australian government hopes to close and have the garbage cleaned up by the next 25 to 30 years. That is all for our News Now today. Tune in next time for more News Now on M6 Television. I'm John Kirschenheiter.